Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Trigger Happy Havoc. Today we are continuing through chapter 3. I'm predicting we're probably gonna see some deaths in this episode. Well, okay, as I predicted at the beginning of the episode, I thought that this would be a bit more complex than just the normal relationship between the Black End and the person that got killed. I would think that more people would die. I'm not sure how that's going to work out just yet. I don't know if it's going to be like a Junko thing where they disobey one of the rules, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon, or if it's something different. As I said, I think Celeste is going to persuade someone to kill another person, so that's probably where it's going to be, right? We're gonna see whose body appears first. Like, my guess is who's going to die. Based on the characters we have left, Kyoko is probably gonna die at some point. I don't know if now. Taka is going to die, or whatever he calls himself now. He's for sure going to die. Like, he seemed too depressed, and now he's like way overpowering, overexcited. Just because of that, I'm gonna say he's gonna die. And I don't know who the other person who's going to actually die is. I'm gonna say a wild guess from now, and the executed person is Celeste, as I've said a few videos ago. But apart from that, I don't know who the third person is. I don't think it'll be Hina. I don't think it'll be what do you call it? Genocide Jill. I don't think it's us, of course. I don't think it's Byakuya yet. I don't think it's the weird psychic dude. Yeah, maybe Hifumi. I really hope he dies at some point. I can't stand him. I want him out of the story. So if this is the opportunity for him to be out of the story, then I hope the game takes it. I hope the writers take it. So we left off and we had this thing under the door, right? We had to pick up this piece of paper. It looks like someone must have slipped it under my door. Meet in the dining hall. The handwriting is really good, but to want to meet up so suddenly, who wrote it and why? What's the point of calling me out like this? I'm kind of nervous, but there's no way I can't check it out now. So do I leave? I guess. To go straight for the dining hall? I mean, I would also be nervous because maybe like someone's trying to lure us to kill us, but it's probably just because they found a body. Like I would suppose, right? Let's see. Only this dude? Okay. Yep, I wrote it. It was really nice. Well, I was always taught that if you had a bad penmanship, a ghost would come and haunt you. Who taught you that? And why did you want to meet with me? Oh, I just did what Kyoko asked me. Kyoko. I'm just an errand boy on this. Anyway, we just say to a late night bath session. Okay, let's do it. No, I was totally lost. He grabbed me by the shoulder, pulled me close, and whispered into my ear. It's all an act, so the mastermind won't notice. Everyone's waiting in the bathhouse. Alright. Then did Alter Ego finish his search? You got it, hero. Let's go take a dip together. I was probably louder than I needed to be, but me and Hiro hurried to the dressing room. Alright. As soon as they got to the dressing room, an angry voice echoed out. Hey you, how long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the good little boys and girls. Shut up. What did you say? You want me to make you cry, little girl? Taka. He seems to be even worse off than I'd heard. Well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe he's finally starting to grow a personality. You know what? You got a lot of poop falling out of that mouth of yours, you know that? How rude. A maggot like you has no right to speak that way to our heaven-sent master. Are you back to your normal gloomy self? I can hardly keep track at this point. Well, anyway, everyone's here, right? Then my messenger duty is complete. You wanted us all to meet here, right, Kyoko? So what are we doing here? Isn't it obvious? It's gotta have something to do with alter ego, right? Yeah, totally. Did he finally find a clue? What is it? A way out? The mastermind's true identity? Oh. What could have happened? It's gone? I came here a little earlier to check up on things, and that's when I discovered. Alter ego, the laptop, has disappeared. You're kidding, right? You can't be friggin' serious. What do you do with him? Was it the mastermind? Did they finally notice what we were up to? I've told Alter Ego to yell if anyone he didn't recognize appeared. If it was the mastermind, I'm sure he would have alerted us. Maybe we just missed it? I was in the laundry room next door all day. There's no way I wouldn't have heard it. But if it wasn't the mastermind, then the solution to this particular mystery is obvious. It could only have been him. Mr. Ishimaru, you still heard, didn't you? What? I'm the ultimate moral compass. I would never do something like that. I don't think it counts when you say it about yourself like that. You're the suspicious one here. You're nothing but a big, jiggling sack of fat. Shows what you know. This isn't my true form. I still have 3 more transformations left. What I mean, it wasn't me. Everyone knows you're the thief. Wrong. It's you. Well, I'm sure it was one of you, so whoever did it, just hurry up and confess. No, there's no way either of one of them did it. Huh? Why not? I told Alter Ego to yell if either Taka or Hifumi came into the dressing room. It was a countermeasure against the clear danger that one of them might come for it. But I never heard any yell. Exactly, which means it wasn't them. Then who was it? The fundamental circumstances are becoming clear. If it wasn't the mastermind and it wasn't Taka or Hifumi, then quite simply, it was someone else. Makoto, Celeste, Sakura, Hina, Toko, or myself. One of us must be the thief. Why would any of us want to steal Alter Ego? How about this for a reason? There is a traitor among us. One of us is working for the mastermind, a spy. And that's the one who stole Alter Ego. Can you deny the possibility? It can't be. I've actually been thinking for some time now that there might be a spy among us. The mastermind brought someone in to help keep things moving smoothly. I still think that was Junko. And she's dead, quote unquote, right? So I don't think any of us is actually working for him. It's probably just Celeste, because she's trying to plan out this thing. Like, she probably wants that $1 million, right? And this is probably part of her plan, I suppose. A spy for the mastermind, a traitor. No, it's impossible. Something that horrible. There's no way. Why do you not speak? Are you struck silent by your inability to comprehend such a possibility? I don't care. I don't care who, anyone, save her. Please rescue her. I'm begging you. I just want to see her smiling face again. Same here. How many times do they have to kill bro before they're happy? I'll beg, I'll scrape my head across the ground, just please give him back. This is pretty messed up, but still, I think I kinda get how they feel. I think Alter Ego is most likely still safe, for the moment at least. If they want to destroy it, they wouldn't have taken it. They would have done it right here. So you're saying whoever did it has something else in mind for him. Something else. That doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get him back. That's my promise as a man. I swear I'll save her, using the power of love. Ding dong, bing bong. Nighttime. Okay. It's nighttime. It is unfortunate, but we will have to leave the search for tomorrow. For now, everyone gets some sleep. How can you be so casual? We don't have time to wait around. What good are you if you are too tired? You will be much more effective after a good night's sleep. Who gives a crap about effective? We're talking about our feelings here. Anything we do at night brings a higher chance of the mastermind noticing us. Celeste is right. We should begin our investigation tomorrow morning. What do you think, Makoto? I agree with you. If we run around tonight in a panic, the mastermind is sure to notice, and we won't get anything done. Taka, Hifumi, I know how you feel right now, but it's best if just for the night you can try to endure it. Okay then, let us part for today. We will begin our search for alter ego in the morning. And you should think about what I said. Someone may very well be spying for the mastermind. Alter ego, gone as quickly as you appeared. We'd finally discovered some small measure of hope, but even that was taken away from us, and we couldn't even put up to a fight. We were given hope, and then when that hope was taken away, despair. It's just like what the mastermind is doing to us. Then could it really be true, whoever stole alter ego? Could they really be working for the mastermind? If that's true... No, it can't be, there's no way. I didn't even realize I'd yelled that out loud. The scary thing is the idea of someone spying on us. What's really scary is the idea that we're starting to doubt each other again. That scares me more than anything. Damn it. I threw myself onto the bed, trying to shake off all those unsettling thoughts. Before long, I fell into a restless sleep. Murder is a word whose definition changes within time, with place, with society. If murder is evidence of abnormality, then all of history's greatest heroes must have been abnormal. Right. Today we have to look for alter ego. Okay, first things first, to the dining hall. I found myself in surprisingly high spirits and hurried to the dining hall. But when I found out what was waiting there for me... Is this it? What happened to the others? Aren't they coming? There was only 3 people in the dining hall. Sakura, Hina, and Kyoko. So including me, only 4 people. God, this is why I hate people who take their sweet time with everything. Anyway, let's wait a little while longer for the others. So we decided to wait, in case anyone else showed up. But no matter how long we waited... So, it's 8 o'clock. We've been waiting here a full hour. Why haven't the others come? Hito and Celeste have never missed a day, till now. And what I'm really worried about is Hifumi and Taka. They were more eager than anyone to look after alter ego, and they're not here. Something must have happened. I was careless. I was too distracted by alter ego. But Monokuma gave us a motive. There's no way something wouldn't happen eventually. Money. Don't tell me someone did something for money. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't bother. I already understood. I understood and I hid it that I did. You can never really know another person completely. Anything can happen here, and you can't consider it strange. Not really. We need to go look for the people who never showed up. Okay, let's go track them down. Without another word, we left the dining hall. We can cover more ground if we split up. Sakura, you go check the dorms. Make sure to check all of our rooms. Makoto, you check the first floor of the school. Meanwhile, I'll check the second floor. Okay, then I guess I'll check the third floor. Don't take any risks. If anything happens, call for help right away. I really hope nothing happens. So do I. Okay then, let's go. Anxiety was written across each of our faces as we went separate ways. Without hesitating, I rushed to the first floor of the school. Okay, I need to look around the first floor. I guess let's check these first, since they're right here. I'm guessing we're gonna find a body. I don't know, maybe. I've been saying that for a while. Not sure if it'll happen or not. Guess nothing's here. Let's just leave. Leave the area. Yes, we will. How about this? No one here? Alright. We're leaving as well. Okay, never mind. Someone, come here. What? That was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the 3rd floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. How did she scream all the way from the 3rd floor down here? Wow, the lungs of a swimmer. I flew up the stairs leading to the 3rd floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway. Makoto, Hino, what's wrong? It's awful. The rec room door was open, and when I looked inside, I saw... What did you see? I'd better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get them. You go on ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room. What did she see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. The first thing I saw when I got into the rec room was... It was Celeste, and she was hurt. She's faking it. She's a perfect liar. Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked by who? I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man. A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it has to be some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there. Okay. What is this? It's some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. There's something written on the head. Just as hammer 1. That's the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you were attacked with this. Just as hammer number 1. Makoto, Celeste. I found Sakura. Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently, she was attacked by some kind of strange man. A strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over, but I knew it was about 10, so I decided I would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow after him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour. Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and groveled for my life. You would never beg for your life. She doesn't seem like the kind of person that would beg for her life. She seems way too full of it. I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took. So you were willing to throw away all your pride. It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. Celeste, what do you mean, a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away. Hifumi's way too big to be dragged away by a random dude. So I'm sorry, but I don't believe any words coming out of Celeste's mouth, at all. Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good. What? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered. Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes? So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away, and I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why, if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem. I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand, but... The point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away, and it happened over an hour ago. This is bad, we have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went? When they left the rec room, they headed left. That's true, they were headed toward the stairs leading down to the second floor. Then he must be down there, right? The second floor, that's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her. This is bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry, Kyoko's in danger. As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two. What's going on? What's all the fuss? Yeah, you guys playing a game or something? Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi? Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together. No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them? Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later. Well, fine. It sounds like something interesting is going on. Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something. Her voice echoed down the hall in vain. Did you hear something? Maybe. I think it came from the library. Okay, let's go. We ran to the library as fast as the leg could carry us. When we opened the door to the library... Okay, he's bleeding. We found Hifumi, seriously injured. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad though. Look at all the blood. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now. What are you talking about? Okay. That guy was Robo Justice. This Robo Justice you're referring to is... This is not. This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice. Robo Justice, huh? This just keeps getting stranger. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one, Justice hammer too. And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it. A hammer that big, I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood. Proteins help heal wounds, you know? Would you like some? I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get excited. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine? He just leaves, I guess. Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible. You're right, let's go. Okay, if this really is all like lie, which I think it might be, or something along those lines, Seeing how perverted Hifumi is, I think he might be like the weak link here. And what I mean by that is my first idea was that Celeste would convince someone to kill another person, right? I don't know who she could convince, but Hifumi is like a weak link. Like among all of us, he's pretty weak-minded when it comes to, at least when it comes to petitions asked by girls, even if they're 3D like he calls them. So if Celeste asked him to like build all this up, then maybe he did, and this is all like an act, because Celeste is really good at lying. So I don't doubt that if she planned something like this, then she could probably easily get away with it, or at least that's what she thinks. So yeah, I don't know who the robot dude is though. We still have to find that out. How are you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy though. Perhaps you should rest here a while. Yeah, good idea. The rest of us should go back to looking for that mystery assailant. Indeed, before another big victim appears. The Justice Hammers seem to be increasing in size. First one, and now two. If there is a Justice Hammer number 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first two. If you get hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed around 7 in the morning. After that, he dragged me to the library and back. Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall, which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room, doing my laundry. His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night. Isn't it obvious? Because I was puking. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right? By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the 2nd floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman. She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them. I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible, isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity. Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual. Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after a rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself. You see, Celeste is being way too nice to him. So I think they're working together. Okay, let's go. So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a defiant. So, what are we gonna do? Split up on the ground? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here. What's wrong? I saw shadow, something moving around the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the 2nd floor then. You bastard, you won't get away from me. Dude, if she gets you, you're dead. If Sakura grabs the dude, they're dead. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running. Okay, but what should we yell? Anything, it doesn't matter. Then is ha, okay? ha or do ya or whatever you want. Just yell loud and just yell loud enough so we can hear you. I've never heard of such a reaction. Okay, whatever, let's just hurry and start looking, okay? Hey, Mr. Robot, where are you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission you. We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Okay, we just search them? I guess. Let's start searching. Let's see. Okay, the poster's back in its place and everything, so. And the rug as well. Anyone here? Apparently not. Alright. Leave the pool? Yes. Leave the locker room? Yes. And leave this area. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor. I sprinted up to the 3rd floor. Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream had come running. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. What is it now? Oh, come on, dude. But that doesn't matter right now. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into 2 groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. Oh, that's no fun. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya. We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. So it's basically only Sakura. Like, I don't think the other 2 are gonna brawl with the robot dude. With that, we split into 2 groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the 1st floor. He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. Alright. Let's see. We stormed into the nurse's office and were greeted. What greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Okay, someone's dead. Oh, Hifumi's dead. Everything was covered in red. Actually, pink. And in the center of all this red was Hifumi. Okay, I'm really glad Hifumi's dead. Like, I'm sorry if anyone likes him, but this just makes me really happy. I'm glad he's dead. It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he? Ding dong, ding dong. That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover body after murder, blah blah blah, since we heard it, it means it must be Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed at something. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. The hammer. Number 3. Yeah. And it's even bigger than the other two. Just as I suspected. One strike from that and you're finished. Then the killer, there can be no doubt, the suspicious individual. Going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is someone that killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they like teleported or something, right? We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right. Then, shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Are you okay, Hina? Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay then, I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well, I'll leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor, I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where has he headed? I saw him in a straight costume. He ran as soon as I screamed. I was walking the stairs down the hotel hallway. Alright. Way into the back of the hallway. Nothing here, so I guess over here then. Nothing here, I guess. Nothing here. Nothing here. Maybe here? I don't know. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here, but still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. Is it coming from over there, in the back? What back are you talking? Oh, that back. I was like trying to search around the giant machine thing. I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day. I was waiting there to greet me. Oh. So I was kind of right. He's dead now? I guess we just have to figure out how. I'm still betting it's Celeste after like everything. I think she's like the mastermind in this specific chapter. As to how, I'm a little bit stumped. I guess I need to investigate a little bit more. There in a pool of his own blood was Taka, dead. The next generation legend, stand tall galactic hero. So you have 2 deaths. And that's the maximum deaths we can have. So nobody else is going to die. Or at least no one else is going to be murdered. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality, the reality I have to face every day, but still. Why is this happening? Oh, she fainted. I was like, what? There's another body? No, she just fainted. After the investigation starts, I'm gonna end the episode. Let's see. Hammer number 4? Yeah. Okay. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Taka. Why did this happen? Okay, let's talk to Sakura then. Nothing to say? Nothing to say. Toko? Don't tell me Toko too. No, she just passed out. Oh, that's right. When Toko is Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her awake, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said. I should just leave her alone for now. But why is it Justice Hammer number 4? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer number 1. Then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer number 2. This time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer number 3, you just reminded me. Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too. Hifumi's been killed? Yeah. Which is why you came to get us. Then we'd better go check it out. Of course, come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out to the physics lab. Did we like carry Toko or something? But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard Hifumi's dead, right? Well, that is not all. It is gone. What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? What do you mean? You were there. With Hina. What are you talking about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous. Are you serious? What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office, completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. Maybe Hifumi wasn't dead, and the alert was actually for Taka's body, right? And for some reason, Hina and Celeste like kind of left the infirmary or something, and Hifumi just got up and went somewhere else. But he was pretty injured. Like, he's probably gonna die. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier, because I don't think anyone just picked him up and took him. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back, this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all gonna die here. We're going to die just like those guys died. I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear. First, there are 2 murderers, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural. Hold on, what do you mean 2 murderers? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room. Can't be Taka too? Can't be, it can't be. Poor Hina. We're all gonna die, all of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Yeah. We didn't carry her then. You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up. So she is still unconscious. Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. Calm down, you forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone, stop fighting. Right now, we need to hurry back. I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die. Byakuya, if something happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up to the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. Man, we're getting more exercise today than any other day we've been here, for real. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there, she's still there. But Taka's body is not there anymore. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too? Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costumed suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him, before he kills all of us. Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies? When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor. After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now, this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Hyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all. Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi. Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right, the rules say that you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule... Mincia without a second thought. Mincia Grandia turn you into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Indeed. So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility for any more. You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Togo was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though. Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi is the only one who could have done it. It is Hiro. But is he really the killer? No, he's not. And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go? Hey Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies. Our little narrative here can't move forward. Very well, then let us split up and begin searching. But there is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case. I know that. I mean, I think I do, but if you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I had to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Okay, I'm just gonna end the episode here because it's probably long and stuff. So yeah, hope everyone's enjoying this. I guess we got to the spicy part of the chapter. We found 2 deaths. I'm still placing my bets on Celeste, but I have no idea how this all wraps up. I think we need more information to connect the pieces. I don't think the deaths happen simultaneously. That's not a possibility. I think Celeste either convinced Hifumi to kill Taka or convinced Taka to kill Hifumi, right? And then the other thing I can't really explain, what happened after that. I think this robot thing is all a play, maybe. By Celeste, of course, I think. So I'm gonna go with that for now until I'm proven wrong, I guess. Hope you like the content. I'm sure enjoying it. I'll probably play again really soon, so stay tuned for that. I also hope you guys can subscribe, hit the like button if you want to. You can leave a comment as well. Visit my social media, Discord channel, or blog. I leave links to those in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Love you all. Goodbye.